Now, look, real quick to close the illustration, then I say, when I'm in a university campus, I say, but you know what the problem is? Over the last few generations, we have strayed from these foundational truths. The foundations are being destroyed. I take an eraser, I go back to the board, and I erase G-O-D, because now there's this movement that denies the Creator himself, denies his commands and his orders and all the things that ordered our liberty in the beginning. And that is the problem, and that is why freedom is imperiled, and that is why we're in a war in this culture to save the greatest nation, this great republic of ours. The best way to restore it is to return and restore those foundations, to return God to the top and to remember who we are beneath him. Look, Charlie knew those foundational truths, and he evangelized them better than anybody I know, and now we all have to do the same. So the first principle is advance his principles, and the second one is adopt his approach. I just want to say this to state the obvious, and you all know it. I'm delighted to follow the Professor Glenn Beck here this morning. His message was spot on. See, Charlie loved a vigorous debate, but he loved people more. That's the secret, right? He took to heart the biblical admonitions. Among them are a few. 1 Peter 3:15, always be prepared to give an answer for the hope that you have. I love 2 Timothy 2, and Charlie did as well. Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not be ashamed, rightly handling the word of truth. Charlie also loved 1 Corinthians 16, verse 13. Be watchful, stand firm in the faith, act like men, be strong, but let all that you do be done in love. And as radical and as powerful as it is, Jesus reminded us, you're supposed to love even your enemies. Now, that's our calling. Charlie was never motivated by hate for anyone. That's why he was such a great example. That's why his legacy lives on as it is, because he was driven by that powerful truth. After every debate, he was always the very first person to reach out a hand of friendship to someone, or offer an arm around the shoulder of someone who he felt was lost. Because in so many places, in so many cases, the person on the other side of the table actually was lost in a very real sense, not just philosophically, but spiritually. And it was about this eternal battle. Charlie, our friend Charlie, served sacrificially to pull people back from the abyss. He didn't do it just to save a country. Even more importantly, he did it to save souls. And that's what we have to remember, especially on this Sunday. All that is necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. And your presence here today shows that you're in the category of those who do much. I want to thank you for all of your willingness to stand and engage in this battle right now. It's never been more important than it is right now.